I've been called everything. I've been called the naughty kid. I've been told I have no discipline. I've been told I'm loud. People say, for someone so smart, you could be so stupid. No one ever wanted to be around me because they couldn't understand me, but my ADHD isn't some kind of disease. I think it's a superpower, and it can be the most beautiful thing ever.
I want to show you on my one first. So it's going to be like that in the street. Jaden's going to be in the street. Then what I'm going to do is do this.
Where'd you go? I'm over here. Randall.
Am I recording?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Is it recorded?
Tell me you got it.
How do you know it's recorded?
Yeah.
Do you know any tricks on your lightsaber yet?
No! Do you think if I throw it, I can get the kids coming out of the car?
Jaden, you ready?
Jaden.
Are you ready?
Yeah. If you could like summarize ADHD, your experience with it in 3 words, what 3
3
words?
words?
3 words.
Can I take 3 paragraphs? It's beautiful madness.
Do you feel like gaming helps with your ADHD?
Yes and no. Because it's very easy to get addicted to gaming and not take responsibility. But it is also fun because like other things are boring. Creative things, should I say, are quite interesting. So if I'm doing, I can't like just read a book. I get bored unless the book is really interesting. But with gaming, there's always colourful lights, colours, flashing lights and all that stuff. So, and the games I play are different from the games, like I don't just play Fortnite, I don't play Fortnite at all. I could sit there for 6 hours and play a card game because I'm using my brain, it's engaging with my brain. So I use it like as a hobby when I'm stressed out and to actually focus on something. Like I'll have the game on one screen and then like something that I have to do on the other screen. So when there's downtime on the game, I can go to the other screen and maybe like type a sentence on my essay or something. Yay!
Get out!
Got her.
When did you start being open with it? When did you start feeling like it was okay?
When I understood it. So it was in like 2019 or something when I kind of looked back on my life and was like, wow, all of these moments gone wrong, like dangerous situations I'm ending up in. I wonder if, because I always knew I had ADHD, but I just thought it was the hyperactivity. And I went, oh, I wonder if ADHD might not be the cause, but could be as a result of. So I was reading ADHD stuff and looking through stuff, and I was finding like TED Talks and research papers from people who ended up in similar situations to me, and I'm like, oh, so all these years I just have a brain wired differently, as opposed to just I am hyper all the time or I struggle to sleep.
You once said that ADHD is your superpower. Do you still stand with that?
Absolutely. It's an up and down. I can have the worst things ever and I can have the best things ever, but it is. I don't think I'd be where I am today without it. My mum wouldn't be in the field she's in without it because my mum's field developed from learning I have ADHD and Tourette's syndrome and coming up with herbal medicines and yoga and breathing practices and meditative practices which led to her career. Would you like to see how you look?
No.
No?
It was more frustrating. When you got your diagnosis, do you know what a relief that was? Because I could understand it. I took myself to parenting classes so I could understand the disability and stuff.
Do you remember when you were crying because you came to me and you was like, I was watching an episode of Super Nanny. Do you remember that episode of Super Nanny where the woman's explaining that she has to change her lifestyle for the better of her child as opposed to trying to change the child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably when I went to the parenting classes.
Maybe.
I did. I mean, I tried everything.
What
do you
was
know
parenting classes like?
It was It was really good. I learned a lot. It was just methods, a bit like the super nanny, really. Just methods on how to teach kids, and that your brain is wired differently to other children. So, like, a discipline had to be shorter.
What would you say, like, to parents out there now who are going through it? And obviously, there's a lot more awareness about things like ADHD and such. However, there are probably parents who still feel isolated and have to go through their own journey of kind of creating that symbiotic relationship with their child. So what would you say to those parents?
I would just say, you know what, stand strong and install into your kids that, you know what, like I said with you, do not let any disability define you, and just feed into their strengths. Feed into their strengths, like what I did with you. You love music and stuff like that. So I was like, what are your passions? Let's bring that out of you. Do you know what I mean? I used to let you be creative and be the characters that you'd want to dress up as when you were younger. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd let you do all of that and express yourself, because I think that that's the best way possible to do that. And you know, and even if it is like a Tourette's thing, like when you had the little squeaky thing, I'd be like, well, we've got the little squeaky mouse today. We'd turn it into a bit of a joke just to make it and to normalise it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just stand strong, and especially with the education system, don't give up, fight. It ain't easy, but they will forget about you, and you have to do all the work yourself. So just keep on and don't give up. And if you know in your heart of hearts there's something not I don't want to say not right, what's the right word?
If there's something's different.
If there's something different or something don't sit well with you as a parent in your child, especially from a young age, get it looked into. Don't leave it to when they're older, because the one thing I say is understanding is key. If you understand yourself, your disability, your diagnosis, whatever it is, then you know how to deal with it. The younger you get the diagnosis, the better you'll be able to understand it, and the younger the kid will grow up knowing that's just a part of who they are, and to embrace it.
Yeah.
That's it.